To the stream. Today on Honkai Star Rail, while I was looking for a good place to make a picture, I saw someone standing around. So I guess we will be talking to them first before we do anything that I actually plan to do. That's just how this goes sometimes, I guess. Let's see if it turns into a longer thing. Also, you should probably tune that guitar if it keeps doing that. Can you see her? Can you spot her? What you're looking at. The Law Fu sure feels different from our Yao Jing. The storytellers here never repeat their stories. Oh, I remember you. You're friends with that silent but deadly guy, right? What can I do for you? Oh, wait, you are still here from the saying goodbye part, aren't you? I guess they are just still around for that. Are you on duty here? It's not my shift yet. I'm just killing time and seeing if there's a chance to do a good deed while I'm at it. My mom said, a stick in time saves mine, or whatever the original saying is. I can't remember the whole thing. Anyway, it means that I'll show up whenever someone needs help from my stick. You look like an outworlder, and you must be new here at the Law Fu. If you need my help, you can visit me at any time. As worthy Cloud Knight, I'll be reliable and helpful, and will not bring shame to the Law Fu Cloud Knights. Don't ask me about cultural stuff though. I once met a few travelers who were super into Shianso history and customs. They knew way more than I did, so I had to keep my mouth shut the entire time, trying to act like I knew what they were talking about. Now that the crisis is over, are you still busy? Not at all. I've had quite a lot of free time lately. But I can't shake the feeling that I should be doing more. I mean, I'm not one to sit around, and given my background from the Yao Jing, I should have played a bigger role in the recent events. Hey, you had a whole event all to yourself for the last 2 episodes. I must start gearing up for the next crisis now. Wait, scratch that. It would be better if there were no more crises and everyone could just live in peace and comfort. You do you, Sushan. And we do us. By looking at our messages, where we got an anonymous call. Sincerely, yours, Kafka. Lee, come to the Divination Commission alone. I'll send you the coordinates. Don't tell anyone. Sincerely yours, Kafka. You're still on the Law Fu. How is it anonymous if there's a signature? We probably just don't have her contact yet. Kafka, how are you still on the Law Fu? I can't leave. Need your help. Lady's Mara symptoms are getting serious. I can't leave before he recovers. But you know, the bounty on his head has not been cancelled yet. He is still the top wanted criminal on the Shianso. I need you, Lee. Find me. Coordinates. Where are you? Send me your coordinates. You will be here. I'll wait. Suit yourself. Error. Recipient does not exist. That's why she is anonymous. A letter from a strange woman. Head to Kafka's location. Optional. Ask Himeko and Wild's opinion. Optional. Report Kafka to the seat of divine foresight. You received a message from Kafka claiming that she is in trouble and requires your help. Do you go to her rescue, or rather, do you believe her? Himeko! I got a strange message from a strange woman.
Oh, back so soon?
Here.
Really? So she's still on the Xianzhou.
Can you go instead of me?
Me? I'd suggest you go yourself. Even if you don't want any more dealings with her, it's best to say that to her in person. Reading this message, it seems like she may really need your help. As a passenger of the Express, I don't want anything to do with the Stellaron Hunters. But she does have a deep connection with you. Based on her actions so far, it seems like she has no ill will towards you. If it were me seeking help from someone in a time of crisis, I'd sure hope they showed up in person. So do as you see fit. I don't think Kafka intends to do you harm.
Hey, can I report Kafka to you directly?
Since assuming the role of Helm Master, it's rare that I have the chance to gaze upon the stars like this. It should be a view I tire of seeing, but it always leaves me in awe. The heavens really are boundless.
What do you think of this place?
Thank you. I like it. It's a shame. The stars no longer belong to me. Perhaps one day I shall feel their embrace once again. But it will undoubtedly be the day of my last flight.
Come and have a look whenever you can.
I will. Thank you for your invitation.
Also, don't just fly off into space.
I can't help but say that after arriving on the Express, I'm a little envious of your way of life. You are able to enjoy the vastness of the universe, with reliable companions by your side. I hope you all cherish one another.
Don't make your twin daughters sad. Yay. Can I report Kafka to a different world's police?
Apologies. I've been busy lately, so I had to put off the Express tour for a while. Here we are, finally.
We're friends. I'm just glad you could make it.
It's because we're friends that I feel a little guilty. What should we see next? Do we just follow the Express tour route?
Come with me.
All right. Lead the way. I'm honored to be invited aboard the Express. Truly. I'm not just being polite with you.
Pom-pom crying again.
Ah, you're back.
So
Kafka and
Kafka.
Blade are still on the Xianzhou? The General nearly released them outright, but that was then. If memory serves, the Xianzhou only revoked Kafka's arrest warrant. Blade is still a wanted criminal.
Do you think I should do?
To be honest, I can never figure out what those Stellaron hunters are up to, especially that Kafka. But my intuition tells me she won't do anything to harm you. If she's really in trouble, it'd be best to go see her.
What's up, Pom-pom? Lee! What's wrong? Why do you keep sighing? Pom-pom's just feeling a little sick. Pom-pom's looking for something, but Pom-pom can't find it. What a hassle. Pom-pom's turned down the house lights and played music, but it doesn't work. Pom-pom just can't get to sleep. Lee, have you gotten anything for insomnia? Shall I tell you a bedtime story? Oh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, Pom-pom thought of something. Whenever Welt was telling me about the animated story he made, Pom-pom always fell asleep quick. Welt, your story might not be interesting enough. Pom-pom is not sure whether this will work or not, but since you are here, can you help Pom-pom out? Can you tell Pom-pom a bedtime story then, Lee? You're always off adventuring. Pom-pom's sure you've come across many stories during your journey. Tell a funny story. Haha, that's so much. 7. Pom-Pom's not surprised. Don't tell her about this. Remember that. So she found it, right? Luckily Pom-Pom knows that everyone is a good person. Good. It's just good. Good night, Pom-Pom. Did Pom-Pom just fall asleep? Wow, Lee, you're amazing. Your voice is like hypnosis. Thank you, dear passenger. Please don't tell anyone about this. Pom-Pom's not embarrassed. Pom-Pom just doesn't want other people to worry unduly about me. Sleeplessness completed. Not crying anymore. Let's go to the usual place.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Feel like we get back here quite a lot of times. This time I didn't miss the entrance. Let's not give ourselves away and make sure where Kafka is first. Guess I can't then. Why even make it an option then?
Hiding out at the Divination Commission. That's a bold decision.
That's a quest. That's a pig. Pigs are my favorite quest.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Let's settle this.
Turn it up.
Hide.
Not doing a lot of damage to Mr. Pig.
I'll see you off. Eternal sleep, the dead return!
Time for the main event. Keep up.
Oh no, it woke up and it's ready to run away.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay, good. No more worries.
Who's next?
Eliminating threat.
What a headache.
All right, Bloom.
Hey,
Repay.
I'll end your misery.
Nope. I'll end your misery.
That's it.
A sharp
Yay.
scythe needs targets.
Dehawked.
She should be around here somewhere.
Don't know where though.
I knew you would come.
We have arrived.
If we had Elio's eyes, Otherwise, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past. So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help?
I haven't made my choice yet.
Is that so? So how can we get you to make up your mind? If you wanted to refuse, then why would you be standing here right now?
So I could say no to your face.
Well, such a possibility may exist, but is that a choice you would make? If you walk away now, everything that happens afterwards will not involve you. All the expectations and needs that I have for you would also vanish into thin air. What we call destiny is neither visible nor tangible. Yet, it is as certain as the collapsing and converging of the past and present. I called out to you, and you came. You had many choices, but everything led you here. To right here, and right now. You heard the call and knew that I truly did need your help, so why are you hesitating?
I want to understand the situation.
But I've already told you. Well, in that case, how about this choice? Will you stay here for me?
I'll stay and help you.
I'm grateful. On the Xianzhou, you're the only one I can turn to. Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form.
Hello in chat, Fushuan. What are you doing outside the game?
After we arrived on the Xianzhou, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state. My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you.
Sounds like a tower defense game.
Now, there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
Not if I lose on purpose.
Let's wait and see.
Receive divinity.
Ready to jam.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Surely dealing with these monsters
Ready
will
to
be
lose
less
yourself?
trouble than dealing with
You
that
can
pig
fight
earlier.
it, or rock with it. Time for the main event. Turn it up.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate. Is a regular attack enough?
Who's next?
Yes.
I'll end your misery.
I'll see you off.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return!
Bloom.
Thanks.
Repay.
I'll end your misery.
Goodbye. Good night. Thanks for coming by.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
What was that? You could be good firewood.
Quick recover. Why? What? What did I click?
Was that the wind?
Oh, when I click the skill button, when I don't have any skill points, it gives me the items that can restore skill points. I didn't know that. That has never happened before.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Tara.
Crash is still there. I did know that, yes. I have not eaten much of it. I've given some of it
Ready to lose
away
yourself? You can fight it. Or
to people, to other people collecting trash, but
Turn it up.
other than that, it's still all there.
So you are afraid of me.
Honored guest, would you like to know the future? No need to act surprised. Your reason for coming has already been foretold by the hexagram. Yes, Fushuan, please tell me my future, my fortune.
Come on. I want to try something out. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
How will the phase stream go, Fushuan?
Ready to
You
jam.
chose the wrong enemy.
Keep up.
Let's wait patiently.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here.
I eliminated all the monsters.
Inevitably so. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else. I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin.
My questions.
Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you. Abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Xianzhou. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know?
Now that you mention it.
Oh, don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready. One rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play Truth and Lies.
Oh, I love games.
It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each. So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call. We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie.
How do I know you won't cheat?
I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
Huh? What do I think about Kafka?
So many thoughts.
How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option?
I'll tell the truth mostly because I want to know what main character is thinking about her.
Better to tell it like it is.
Ah. I can make the truth whatever I want it to be. I dislike you.
Oh. And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think? You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause.
Don't even get to the second interesting part.
The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them.
How about I try persuading them to leave?
That won't work, no matter how hard you try. This conflict is inevitable. It's destiny.
Gotta ask us the first question. Is the answer to this question a true? You can't answer untruthfully to this question. Don't break the game. Hey, you, stop. You've received an order to capture the wanted criminal. Put down your weapons and come with us. Maybe you can lie to the Cloud Knights. Maybe you can lie. Maybe I can lie to the Cloud Knights and distract them. You're here too late. The criminal ran that away. The criminal is right behind you. At least look around when you lie. He isn't that easy to see. There's a wall between us. Meanwhile, Fushuan says, people say that nothing escapes Mamnitia. But that isn't true. No divination can be entirely accurate. I'm a diviner, not a prophet who speaks for the divine. Ah. Then speak. Tell me my fortune.
Come on, I want to try something out.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep is the dead return!
Turn it up!
Target threat index
I'll free you
lowered.
from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hide.
Much rather fight the Cloud Knights. At least they don't revive after I kill them.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Makes them much less of a pain.
Stay back, Clara.
Any more of you?
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
Doesn't seem like it. And we keep playing, Kafka.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question? Come to me when you're ready. I can wait.
I'm ready. Kafka, don't teleport inside me.
The game continues. Your turn.
So I get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka will answer truthfully, but I won't know which answer is which. What should I ask?
Let's see. Ask about myself.
When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka. But everything before that is a blur. Shouldn't I ask about my past?
How am I able to host a stellar run?
Because you were created for that purpose. Your body has been transformed by the power of an Eon. You are immune to Stellaron contamination.
That sounds like a truth.
Therefore, you could say that you are a one-of-a-kind Stellaron vessel.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve. I can't tell what's true and what isn't.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
But despite what you are saying, I feel like there's a lot of variance to how this quest can go. At least in terms of what answers and questions are being given to the player.
The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path.
And it's the one I'm choosing. Is the future predetermined?
No, but what is predetermined is the future that has value. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
I'm sensing a pattern of how this is going.
What a
A
headache.
little bit of
I want to
fighting,
protect everyone
a little
too.
bit of talking,
Lose
a
yourself.
little bit of playing games with Kafka.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
At least Sailor can get rid of one of them in one go.
Let's settle this.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
The Manager. Eternal sleep. The dead return! Receive divinity.
Thanks.
Repay.
Command. Annihilate.
Don't mess with me.
These guys won't revive, right? They're not that kind of
I'll see
enemy.
you off.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This song's for you. Turn it up. That's it.
Yeah, they just die.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
And now, big robot. That Cloud Knight's guarding this place. Maybe I can destroy the Automaton in secret. I guess that's easier than fighting it. This is not working the way I thought it would. But like this, it will work. I could have gone the other way around. Yeah, just gotta get the two of them together. Dismantling an Automaton is not as hard as I thought. Oh, and now we don't need to fight at all. Cloud Knights are all distracted by the Automaton. Conflict. Avoided.
Oh. If you want to change my prediction, you'll have to put in more effort. The future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy foe.
Oh. Are we fighting
Until
this guy?
then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again.
You sound excited.
Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again? She'd know the answer to that one. As for whether I want to, seems obvious to me.
Well, I have to lie now. I want to see Kafka again. Best lie in the world.
I guess I do want to see her again.
No, you're supposed to lie, Lee.
So, my answer is...
Ah. I got tricked. Don't want to see you again.
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through you.
Are you satisfied with my answers?
Partly. For me, the truth, or lack thereof, is not what matters in this game. Well, it's your turn to ask a question. Come see me when you're ready.
Oh, I am ready. Don't know why we don't keep playing immediately.
This is your last question. Surprise me.
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. For this question, she'll have to answer according to the rules.
Unless she cheats.
Should I venture into a whole new topic?
Ask about Kafka. Venture into a whole new... Ask about
Kafka. She's the one who put me on the Astral Express. Everything about her is shrouded in mystery, and I want to know more.
Why did you join the Stellar Hunters?
Because I have a future that I want. As I told you, Elio is able to glimpse through possibilities. As long as I followed his instructions, he promised to tell me what it would take to move towards the future I wanted.
Here comes trouble.
Stellar Hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude. Why are you here?
To play some games.
Because she was struck by my spirit whisper.
I guess last time we fought against you, we were kinda overpowered. Are we gonna have a fair boss fight this time?
My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought. Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
You witch!
Sure looks like it. Yanshin, the Cloud Knight Lieutenant.
Come get me!
Stay back, Clara. Receive divinity.
Thanks. I'll never forget
Stay
you.
back, Clara.
Great.
General Jing Yuan's retainer, a gifted swordsman who hasn't even come of age. She forced you to fight Yanshin. You hated that. I also don't like fighting him. At least, I think he was in some event, or maybe in that weird mirror on the
Ready to lose
Astral
yourself?
Express. There was definitely one fight where I couldn't deal with him well. Mostly because of the uncertainty of the weakness of his swords.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
But hey, turned out two of them were weak to
I
Electra.
want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return. That which
At least
is
one of them
seized
was
must
weak
be repaid.
to the imaginary.
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
And that one might be a problem.
Keep up. My tempo.
I need to be brave.
Hide.
Yep, it's not weak to any of my characters.
As you command.
You're all in on it.
Well, it should be dead now.
Don't mess with me.
Let's just hope that Serval survives. Because we really need all the elements we can get. And especially because he himself is weak to Electro as well.
I'm okay.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Ready to jam.
Stay back, Clara.
Thanks,
I'm
Roger.
just warming up. I'm okay.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
What a headache.
He will summon his swords again, right? Swallow return. Can't just do that. Don't know if I want to keep my ultimate for that moment. With Serval. Show you my Luocha build. Can I do that in fight? Not all the equipment, I guess. I'll show you after the fight.
Eternal sleep is not the dead will return. That which is seized must be repaid.
I'm not afraid of you.
Commencing annihilation.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Pretty good crowd today.
Free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
How much will that do?
Illusions of the past.
Not as much as I'd want.
Keep up. My tempo.
My blade levels armies.
Well, that hurts. Much more than it should have.
Receive divinity.
Thanks. I need to be brave.
Hide.
Should have used that ultimate while I still could. And now he put out the swords again. Let's just hope that they aren't all weak to electric.
Stay back, Clara.
Good choice.
Are you all right? Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
As you command.
You're all in on it.
As you command.
Anyone else weak to imaginary?
Eternal sleep is not the dead will return.
Nope.
Stay back, Clara.
Nope. Not quantum either.
Eliminating threat. Stay back, Clara.
Oh, I should probably have healed, but I guess this works as well.
Thanks. I'll never forget
That
you.
which is seized must be repaid.
Punish evil. Out of moves.
Are you all right?
No, I still have moves. Don't you worry. Should worry about yourself.
Let me end your misery.
Haven't tried quantum on you yet. Doesn't matter though.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora! I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
I think we're probably just gonna win. Before he can summon the swords again. Or charge up his ultimate again. Shouldn't have said that.
I'm not afraid of you.
Commencing annihilation.
Don't mess with me.
My blade level.
Shouldn't have said that.
Are you all right?
Only a scratch.
As you command.
But still.
Allow
He
me
won't
to
do it again, right?
I need to be brave.
Hide.
Receive divinity.
Thanks.
Sword, heed me.
Do I need to care about those?
Nothing. Eternal sleep.
He has
is not the
6%
end.
left.
The dead will return. That which is
5%.
seized must be repaid.
4%. Still 4%.
Stay back, Clara.
I'll free you from your chains.
Surely that will do
Among the sea of
4%.
butterflies.
Even through his shield.
Of the past.
I failed.
Thank God. Yeah, just use your spirit whisper to tell him to go away.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time.
Kafka, you're saying you couldn't have beaten him up? It's not that hard.
Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out, but Blady would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Xianzhou would have been damaged beyond repair.
Sam? We heard that before. But there's even more of you.
If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
Don't forget to watch a bit. I will not.
Can I leave now?
You can leave now.
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Wait. You're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next. Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
Ah, so this is your whole story, huh? At least for now. Surely we will have more Kafka things in the future. What are you looking at me for?
I remember you.
You should. Huh?
You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember.
I don't.
I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale.
What exactly are you getting at?
Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost. She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
Well, aren't I glad? Goodbye. And hello, free will. And some music. Is that Yan Shin's music? Probably.
Wanna spar?
No, no sparring, but looking at a build. So as you saw, I have post-op conversation equipped. It's not maxed out yet. I haven't found enough of them yet. But I do know that it's better on him than perfect timing. And I don't have his 5-star light cone. Trace is still upgrading. Could do that. Should especially do that. Might as well while we're at it. For relics, I have Fleet of the Ageless and Passerby of Wandering Cloud. The substats Probably aren't perfect on either of them, but the main stats should be pretty good. Just want to try to increase his healing boost and attack. Any suggestions then? Outside of better substats. Although, personally, I'm quite happy with him. While we're on the topic, which of these two, I wonder? Need to change the planar ornament. To what? Lee, is this your number? I'm official Dahao from the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery. As you are aware, there's been some minor issues on the Law Fu recently. Anyways, I was hoping you could help me with something. But I'm not from the Shianso. I shouldn't interfere with official business. That's even better. Please don't spread the following information. After the incident, the General and the Master Diviner drew up a list and wanted the Skyfaring Commission and us to check all the people who travel at certain times to certain locations. They suspect someone smuggled contraband on the Luofu. I think I chose the correct one. The commissions checked everything against the records and didn't find anyone suspicious, so we're here to ask your assistance. How do I fit in here? Okay. So what do you want me to do? The Shianso Alliance is not a part of the Interastral Peace Corporation's commercial sphere and does not share much information with the IPC. For one, we are not linked with their law enforcement system. If a criminal wanted by the IPC sneaked onto a Shianso ship, we would have no means of immediately detecting them. It takes time and effort to send a formal request to the IPC to check. So the General advised us to seek help from the Astral Express crew to filter the list for any suspicious persons. If you can, please bring a few companions with you to help us go through the data. A night stranger. First a strange woman, now a stranger. Weird how that works out. After the Stellaron Crisis outbreak, the 6 commissions were busy as a bee trying to find the perpetrator in vain. Official Dahao of the Realm Keeping Commission requested support from the Astral Express to identify suspects. Sounds like another bothersome case. However, as a nameless, you should lend a helping hand as much as you can. Go talk to him. We will go talk to him. Give an attack-based planar ornament.
You rest.
You use
I'll stand
combinations
guard.
like this. Roger heals 4.8k HP. Yes, 4k. Do you have the signature light gun of him, per chance? Or are you using the same I'm using? Yes, you do. I have a feeling, because that one surely gives him more HP and attack. But anyways, planar ornament, you said. Attack-based planar ornament. Well, it is. It is attack-based. Or do you mean one that isn't Fleet of Ageless to begin with? The 2-piece bonus must be attack. Ah. Which one are you using then? Because I have quite a lot saved from doing the blue one. The blue one. You mean Space Sealing Station? Increases the wearer's attack by 12. Yeah, okay. That's probably it. Have we a good one? Space Sealing Station. Space Sealing Station. We have 43 of those. I assume we still want the same main stats though, which are attack and attack. So it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. I am max equilibrium level. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have what you suggest, but I might look into it. No, this is attack percent. What did I... Attack percentage. I'm dumb. We do have attack percentage for both of them. Aren't we glad? I don't know the important substats right now to choose one. And I'm not gonna go take a look. HP is probably good. The more attack bonus, the greater the healing. Yeah, I know that that's part of him. You're correct. This one has HP percent. That's probably not bad. None of them have attack percent. This also has HP percent and HP. I'll have to look at it afterwards. But you are certainly correct that that might be a better way than just going straight at HP. I mostly just used recommended sets from a website. There's always variables. Also, this is not the person I want. This is the person we want. The How. And we brought Welt along. I'm here to help with the investigation. And I brought friends.
So you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
You're leaving. Thanks for joining in and giving some nice suggestions. I'll certainly take a look at those. Take a good rest. Bye.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling.
Get him the photos already.
Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Well, recognize anyone? Also, I have to say, it's a coincidence that we talked about Lorcha's equipment just now, because I definitely had planned to do this quest as well today. Which is Lorcha's quest, if it wasn't obvious by now. Memories! They are awakened.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
However, there was a 50-50 chance we would have done someone else's quest second, because the How actually has 2 companion quests in his messages, in his phone messages. And I did not know which one was which. I would have just picked whatever I got.
Which one? Let me see.
Is one of them a threat?
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Locha. His name is Locha.
That's right, Locha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing? It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
Coughing. Very good. Nice wordplay. Also, I guess the U in his name is silent. Lorcha.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Locha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
I mean, we saw him appearing in the end cutscene. But we could have played this long before that end cutscene of the world.
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area.
I guess the symbol in Luocha's name is the same as the one in Luofu's name.
Locha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
Eureka! That solves everything!
If that were the case, the Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Why look to us for help?
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez, this is gonna be a tough case to crack if even my instincts are off.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because We have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you just ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations.
First question. Are you Otto Apocalypse?
So, if you feel this Locha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
He looks very punchable. Cover.
Sorry. What I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Locha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm-Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Precise, no.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm-Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the Commission. Just help them check the Psycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry. The Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Most of the time.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Ah, we are ready. Find a night stranger. A stranger of nights, one might say.
Hoo-wee! We may be new to the Xianzhou, but we're already investigating the mysterious disappearance of Luocha.
You're in high spirits today.
Yup! I always dreamed of a head-scratcher like this. A chance to showcase my detective genius. I've been familiarizing myself with the Angler mystery lately. I think it's safe to say I have the best investigative mind on the Express at this point.
The Angler mystery?
You have good taste, Miss March. The Angler mystery is a classic detective novel on the Xianzhou. I read it when I was young and dreamed about working in the Commission ever since. I didn't think it would be attracting new readers over 200 years later. A fellow reader! But Miss Qingyan, the author, Su Feng, was the lead medical assistant in an apothecary, and the main character, the Angler, is a healer. Why didn't you want to join the Alchemy Commission instead? A number of reasons. This job may be trivial, but I have my reasons for being here. Plus, the threshold for the Alchemy Commission was too difficult for me to reach. Oh, I see. But your lives are so long.
Shouldn't career change be easy?
I considered it once. That was a long time ago. The longer I stay in this job, the more I understand its purpose. Fighting crime, helping the weak, solving the problems no one wants to touch. It's a satisfying feeling.
Wow! Good for you, Miss Qingyan.
Sounds like you really care.
Research records. Pretend to be an officer. The Realm Keeping Commission require their officers to be upright, kind, just, industrious, and empathetic. Not many people in reality can tick all those boxes. I saw you blinking over here.
I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
Deal. I want a full Garden of Gourmet feast.
No problem. Let's get this settled first, though.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
I think so too.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds. That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
I knew she was suspicious.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luo Cha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion.
Right. There was Otto as well as his lookalike in the post-Honkai Odyssey. What was his name again? Or its name? I forgot.
That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this. I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
That's right. We believe in you.
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this. It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations. I hope you understand.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
Research records. Trying to persuade. Everyone has a beating heart. Emotions are often more effective than logic when persuading someone.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Follow me. As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Psycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luo Cha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
It's time for a puzzle.
This is your forte. Over to you.
Roger that.
I knew we could rely on you.
Luocha crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. It looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in, with nothing but the sword in hand. Luocha walked out of a small inn, without any heavy luggage. Luocha walked into a spare-time bookshop and stepped out after a while. He left, with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Luocha is looking into the distance at the dock. Exalted Sanctum with his coffin at his side. Maybe he just left the starskip. Maybe he's waiting for a new starskip. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching starskips passing by the dock.
What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
No, because I was mostly reading and not really taking in the information. I want to see the videos again.
Sure. Which one do you want to watch?
So he entered the door. He walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. He also didn't have his coffin with him here. He never had his coffin with him. Is there any hints as to what came first? I'm assuming 2 is first, because he left the inn. Then he walked through the door, probably. Went to the shop, so 2, 1, 3, 4. That's not an option. But 2, 3, 1, 4. So he left, he went to the bookstore. He went through the door, he went looking at stuff.
2314. Luocha emerges from the inn, goes to spare time bookshop, turns into an alley, then appears at the dock with his luggage. Oh, I know! He must have found a treasure map at spare time bookshop. He went into the alley to dig it up, and then went home with his newfound riches. On second thought, nah. This order feels awkward. Try arranging it again.
Well, I was wrong, so I'm gonna look at what you said. He enters before he leaves, so 1, 2, 3, 4. First, probably. Just in the order we were shown them.
Is this order really correct? Oh, let me see. Luocha turns a corner, but the corner leads straight to an inn. Then he exits the inn and goes into spare time bookshop without buying anything. And then he runs to the dock and picks up some luggage? This doesn't seem right to me. Wanna try again?
Okay. Let's think this through then. Either he picks up the luggage immediately, or he picks up books immediately. But he didn't pick up anything at the bookstore. So. Picks up luggage at the docks. Goes through the big gate. With no equipment. But he doesn't have the coffin anywhere. So he has to get the coffin last, right?
Really? That feels like a messy order to me.
Where did he leave the coffin then?
So, Luocha enters Spare Time Bookshop and then the inn, but leaves moments after empty-handed. Then he turns a corner into a dark alley, and then goes to the dock with all that luggage? Do you think he captured someone and put them in the coffin?
That's quite a conjecture, March. The Xianzhou scans all luggage moving into and out of their territory. It'd be nearly impossible to pull off. Not to mention, when Luocha turns the corner, he doesn't have the coffin with him.
Yes, that is my point.
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like this order is still a little problematic. Try again?
Well, there's this one left.
Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the Star Skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
First try.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Nice work checking all the options. I guess we did that.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunshou Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of Divine Foresight. It's only used during invasions.
Thanks for reading that out. I think I would have not immediately known that's 999.
That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries, and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
Stricter and harder to read than just writing I am. Yes.
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thanks for your hard work.
Thanks so much. We'll be waiting. Patiently.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible. Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Little girl.
Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery?
What are you talking about? That novel's gone to your head.
Shush, you're being annoying. I'm not kidding. This is straight out of the book.
Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Oh, it's Detective Conan. The aging. That took a moment. A drug like that sounds like it would help people stricken with Mara.
It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Don't know, didn't watch. Conan gets drugged by a mysterious dark organization that turns him into a child. But he still has his detective mind. Then he does lots of different cases trying to find out how to reverse that. And still does, because that anime/manga has not ended yet. That was a summary for episode 1 of more than 1,000, I'm sure.
Patching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though.
Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality.
True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the two people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Locha?
No, that was a girl.
What if a crazy angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Locha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
The child in the footage has black hair. Locha's hair is blonde.
True, the hair color is completely different. I don't want to go into that logic.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
The child is a girl.
A detective's initial conjectures are bound to be wrong. Totally expected.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
One second. Alright. Oh. Nothing. Nothing. Time for my favorite bookstore. It rarely sells anything new.
See the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
And I spot her immediately. Well, I'm not in the yellow circle, so no. Wrong child. Away on temporary business. Please come back later.
Looks like Yin Shu isn't here after all. Where could she be?
Demonic, mysterious, treacherous, the Shion masterpiece. Records of the supernatural on sale now.
Huh? A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though.
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature? Move on already! Web novels are the way forward.
So you say. Looks like a scroll, but it's actually a flexible display that can float in the air. It is popular among the Shion citizens. After 40 years, the latest addition to the Angler Mystery series, The Hatching Rebirth Conundrum, is selling out everywhere.
A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
Hi Yunshen, I have an errand to run. Please watch the store for me while I'm gone. Back soon, Yinshu.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
More hints?
Hey, mister! Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Young Shu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely. What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Don't think I have that much.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
You have no money, but we can pay you with a beatdown.
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
The question is, do you know who we are?
We are from the Tea Society.
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction? Who are you trying to kid?
Huh. And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society? Us, that's who.
Be careful, or you're gonna get burned.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still, they don't seem like pushovers. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Ugh, better to live and find another day. Ugh, forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inchu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Research records. Intimidating. Ever seen a fist this big? It's all yours! For the low, low price of talking to me the wrong way.
Are you Yinshu, the shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's me. Can I help you?
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
She seems a little nervous.
That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, But then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
Aha!
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworlder was doing?
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
Can you describe the smell? Maybe we can find out where they live.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Lorcha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Why does everything come back to that book?
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Locha is a villain. How can he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Right? Outrageous.
Calm down a moment, you two. I don't think Locha has anything against the book. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The Hao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Locha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I'm lost.
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap. What I'm trying to say is, I think Locha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
Not anymore. Xingyan, no time. I can't do that. Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recordings and there is a section you might find interesting. That's good. Xingyan's help is right on time. Thank you so much. We'll head there immediately. Okay, please be careful on the way.
Ah, that's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
Research records. Title page. March 7th brandishes this imaginary title page and decisively declares the passphrases maybe, probably, definitely written on it.
Novels are the way forward.
Also, we are doing detective work again. It sure keeps happening lately.
Household registration always takes forever.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Both very good options. Diarrhea?
I'm gonna stop you right there. Refined wardrobe, elegant bearing. He may be a villain, but he doesn't look like someone who'd give up on finding a bathroom, even in an emergency. It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute.
But the bookstore person did say that they were smelling weird.
I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
I reckon he must have had bad blood with the other Luochas he mentioned.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us?
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Or, to put it another way, I'm too lazy to explore the map.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Household registration always takes forever.
Well, March. Let's see.
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
I'm good. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
That's what you mean with reconstruction, eh? Luocha entered this hidden corner and stayed there for 2 hours. Genius Detective March 7th concluded, something's fishy. But none of these are fish. Quantum, Electro. Yeah, I think I'm fine with my team. Oh! What do you have equipped, Mr. Story Trial Luocha? Shared Feeling. Increases outgoing healing and when using skill regenerates 4 energy for all allies. Essentially doing the same things. Except this one regenerates energy for himself, while this one regenerates for the allies. Also, he is using Space Sealing Station and Passerby of Wandering Cloud. So he is doing what was suggested to me. That's cool. Still, I'm gonna build around the same team that I had earlier. Was it much? It was not much. It was... So...
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Locha.
Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
I think I'm actually going insane.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Locha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Abacus circuitry. Number 2. Fixed modules cannot be moved and will cause the nearby computing modules to spring back. Use this trick to adjust the position of computing modules. So you're adding new things now. So I can't just do that, right? Yeah.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Hey! I feel like I've been here before today. Weird that.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ah, now it is fishy.
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
March, you're having too much fun.
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
So fishy.
Allow me to see you off.
I want to protect everyone too.
Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Can't escape fightings, even in hypothetical situations. Yeah. We need to make completely sure how long a fight would have taken. Especially if it can be sped
Time
up.
for the main event.
Turn it up!
Mission command. Target threat index lowered.
Look out!
You can fight it, or
I'm
rock
not
with it.
even gonna bother fighting you the normal way.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Annihilate.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Let's rock. You can fight it, or rock with it.
Mission command. Hide.
What are all these enemies doing on the Lawfu?
Loafing around. March 7th, explain yourself.
It's because...
Because.
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait.
But there's more.
Turn it up. That's it.
Look out! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You can fight it, or rock with it.
The dead return!
Nothing over here. What reason is there to fight that one? Aside from wasting more time.
Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Lawfu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Does the story have to be this stimulating?
It's more fun this way? Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
Makes sense how?
I don't see any major plot holes.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
Finally! Mr. Yang approves Detective March's theory.
Let's see where this leads first.
Well hidden, just straight up from the entrance.
Up at the dock. It's too open. No good for discussing evil plans.
But my evil plans.
Stop right there. State your business.
Voice acting. Perfect. Is that Mr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
More Detective Conan, where all the evil organization members are named after alcoholic drinks.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here? Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or...
Never mind. I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
Oh boy. I guess I missed two of them somehow.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Yeah, I might have also just not been able to get them yet. That's also true. But I think two other ones were also optional because I didn't need to talk to March and Welt at the very beginning. And they gave me a page each after their conversations.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
The delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Cutest boss I ever saw.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
I should let March explain all the stories. Startaro Bubble. The milk tea?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
I remember.
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
First.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kind of works, right?
It's perfect.
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Most evilest picture you could ever find of Pom Pom. The game will be better if only Marge will be sent to the planets and whatnot, and the actual game will be her reenacting the plot of the stories. Yes, perfect.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
Quite sensible when you think about it.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story... Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Makes complete sense.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Don't get...
What a headache.
Well, let's get rid of the frogs first.
Stay back, Clara.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Now, fish.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Ready to jam.
Wow, this guy does a ton of damage.
Commencing annihilation.
I want to protect everyone too.
I think we need to be careful around him. Yes, please attack Clara. Don't attack Sailor anymore.
Receive divinity. That which is seized must be repaid.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
As you command.
Please keep attacking Clara. But don't stun her. That's unfair.
Pretty good crowd today.
Oh, and then you kill.
Up my tempo.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fun of you that you would put an enemy at the end of this that is not weak to the character you forced me to bring.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Thanks.
I guess the fish are.
Turn up the volume.
But Serval is definitely the better choice here.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Eternal sleep is not the dead will return.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Frog. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Is it over? Pretty close to being
Time
over.
to settle your accounts.
Let's see if we can finish this before he gets back up.
Tempo.
good.
Darn it! This isn't over!
Now we fight Dararo Pebble.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
Aha, Locha.
The wind? Hey, stop right there! Who goes there? The wind?
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
His girlfriend, Cullen.
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was her.
Huh? How come I got dragged into this?
No one gets left out of my stories.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
Now we do all of that again, but in the real
might be
hut.
the best approach. Let's go.
And at the scene we find the fossilized remains of diarrhea.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Listen to what Jingyan is telling back and forth.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
Traveler with blonde hair must be the protagonist from Genshin Impact.
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
Hello, person in chat.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Still decently dark.
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
Ah, covered in diarrhea.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did Lorcha do exactly?
A thousand thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
Well, it's not an abyss flower, but...
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Oh, it's the title page.
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
To the next reader, the killer is Chen Hong, the nephew of Chang the Ninth. Yours sincerely, best regards, the immortal spoiler. Chang the Ninth. Isn't that also the writer in Genshin Impact?
The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
And that's that! Lorcha has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Lorcha when you return to the Express. Lorcha's paper flower. A piece of paper casually folded into a flower. Petals are delicate and lifelike, and one wonders what kind of person would have bestowed such likeness onto the paper. And into the desolate. Perfect detective. If you say so. Is it the first character story without sad character? Yes. Very much so.
Oh, looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Despite him not actually appearing in person. Somehow it was enough to convince him to come by sometimes.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
Yay!
And then there was food. I'm not gonna talk to you. In fact, I'm not gonna talk to anyone. Because this is where we're gonna stop today. Sure, I'll take a blade. No. Where did I want to go? Ah yeah, messages. There is still lots to do, as always. They keep getting added more than I'm able to get rid of them. It's also... We have reached the halfway point of this version of the game. So a new gacha has appeared and 2 new characters have been added. I will be doing a separate gacha video for that. Looking forward to how that will work out. But for today, that's enough. I think both of the new characters also got stories added to the game for them. So the future is bright, and there's always more to do in Honkai Star Rail. And so much to catch up on. But that's fine. There's always a need for filler episodes sometimes. So, thanks for watching. See you again next time. Probably for gacha. Or maybe March will just give us a fun retelling of how that gacha went. That's not gonna happen. Bye!